Gary, thanks so much for joining us today. Tell us what drove these better expected results when, for the most part, people weren't really leaving their houses to go out and actually meet people to date.
Yeah, no, that's true. They're not able to meet people as easily. Obviously, you can't go to a bar, or restaurant, or even to work or school and meet people right now. So that's presenting a challenge for people, but they're still yearning to meet people, to get out and socialize. And so doing it online, doing it by video is the next best thing. And people are doing that across the world right now, and that's helping our business.
Gary, I know the introduction of video chat is a relatively new thing and also seemed to be very successful. How much do you think the use of video chat and just this surge in usage is going to last once things start to open up again?
You know, we've always thought that video was a great tool for dating online, because it gives you a chance to meet someone and interact with them without actually going out. And sometimes you feel like it's worth meeting that person in real life, and sometimes you don't. So you can make a good decision. And adoption of it has been pretty slow, because people, have preferred to meet in person. But now, since that's not possible, they're using video dating as the next best thing. And I think it's working out very well for people. And I think people will continue to use it even once the pandemic passes.
Any other trends that you're watching that you think are going to stick around? Is there anything that you think could drop off in the third quarter? I know your third quarter guidance was much stronger than analysts anticipated. Where is that additional revenue going to be coming from?
Well, we operate a portfolio of businesses, and what we saw in the second quarter was strength across our portfolio. So Tinder has been great for us. It's the global leader in dating. It had another great quarter, but we saw some of the brands that have been around for a while, like Match, OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, perform really well. We've got a newer brand in Hinge, which is a hot brand and is doing incredibly well. Some of our brands outside the US are doing really well. So it was really strength across the board. 8 or 9 major brands that we have that all contributed. And that momentum from Q2 really is going to carry into Q3 for us. And we're optimistic it's going to carry beyond that.
Hey, Gary, the letter to shareholders says we're able to look ahead with a little more predictability, assuming no other curveballs come our way. That's a little cryptic. What curveballs could you be talking about?
Well, we were optimistic at the beginning of the year that we were going to have a great year. Obviously, nobody was projecting the pandemic or anything close to that. So that was the big curveball. What's unknown now is what happens through the rest of the year. So the trends in our business are great, and we feel very good. But we're worried about a potential resurgence in lockdowns or severe impacts from the pandemic in the fall. Obviously, a lot of people are worried about that. And that is the kind of unknown that's out there, but not something sort of beyond what we see with the pandemic. That we think is the big unknown. Yeah.
I did see one headline cross this morning that more popular dates involve walks in the park and barbecues outside because eventually you have to move from the digital portion of this to meeting someone face to face. So it's interesting. You can't have a complete lockdown because people need to graduate to meeting in person. But clearly, if we all went back out, we might use the digital portion less.
Yeah, look, I think that, first of all, people meeting in real life is good for our business. If they go out with people in real life and meet them and are happy, they want to keep meeting people. And so it's a positive for us. But we've been incredibly impressed with people's creativity through the pandemic. People doing video dates on each of their terraces where they have the same meal and they do it by video. Now people with a little bit of ability to go outside, people are meeting in the park, people are meeting for picnics, things like that. People are creative. They're resilient. They want to meet people. They don't want to be locked in by themselves forever. And so our customer base is really doing a great job coming up with great innovative ideas. And it's really inspiring. And we're getting successful results out of that. Engagements, marriages, longer term relationships. So it's really fantastic.